Game day brings its ups and downs, celebration and disappointment, anxiety and relief, friends and enemies. You can always argue over who should have won, but everyone can agree on great food. Appetizers, entrees, drinks, party platters, or even the taste of sweet victory. There's something for every season at Eat With Us restaurants.
Mississippi's trusted weather experts. This is Mississippi Live Weather This Morning.
Hey, good morning out there to you. I'm meteorologist Maggie McCauley. Thanks as always for starting off your morning here with Mississippi Live Weather. We are in day 2 of our new year and we're already tracking out rain here in North Mississippi. So let's go ahead and get into it live from the River Weather Center. Here's what you can expect for your day ahead. Rain. Grab the rain gear out the door this morning. Here's a look ongoing, more of a big picture view of what's ongoing on satellite and radar. You can see this low pressure system sitting right over Oklahoma, an extended warm front along it. That's what's going to be bringing us the rain for a majority of our day. You can see the showers already ongoing from Oklahoma, good portion of Arkansas as well, stretching across the Mississippi River into the Delta, into our area, eventually going into the next few hours. Again, some of us already getting in on that rainfall. Let's zoom in and let me show you exactly what's happening a little bit closer to home on Mississippi Live radar this morning. You can see that rain crossing over the Mississippi River. That's what's been happening over your past few hours. If you've been asleep, this rain has moved into Mississippi over the last few hours, now impacting portions of northwest Mississippi from Tate County, DeSoto County, those who are closer to the Tennessee state line and along 55, down into Grenada, pushing into Grenada County and Attala County as well. So you can see these showers and their easterly movement. They're going to continue to move east and continue to impact more of us over your coming hours. Let me stop this and show you exactly again where it is. It's Mississippi Live radar this morning, tracking out that rain all the way from Tate County to DeSoto County, again, Tunica County, all the way down into Attala County this morning. So that includes folks of Clarksdale, Greenwood, Cleveland, Kosciuszko, dealing with some light showers out there. So if you're traveling along 55 this morning or along 61 and 278, you're going to be dealing with some rain for a portion of your drives. Now, here's the good news. As we go further off into the east, we're dry right now for a majority of us in northeast Mississippi. However, as I said, in the coming few hours, that won't be the same story. So make sure to grab your rain gear out the door this morning, especially if you're not going to be back until later on in the day. Here's a live look out there closer to that rainfall over in Crenshaw. Again, this is in northwest Mississippi. This is sitting west of the 55, the intersection or the interstate of 55. So dealing with some light showers. Can't see it too much on this camera, just a whole lot of cloud cover, but light showers kind of on and off throughout the area. Temperatures in the 40s there in Crenshaw. We're definitely starting off warmer this morning. This is a live look down in Panola County, so close to that Crenshaw camera as well over in Batesville. Not looking too bad right now, not looking like wet roadways, but again, the showers are continuing to progress east. They're continuing to move in. So rainfall likely over the next few minutes or really the next 30 minutes over in Batesville. Lots of cloud cover again is the story if you're not dealing with the rain this morning, making for temperatures to be pretty warm out there in comparison to what we've seen the past few mornings. 40s and 50s out there. 50s if you're closer to that rainfall. 54 in Clarksdale, 54 in Cleveland, even 59 in Greenwood, 52 in Grenada. Further off east that you go, the 40s are the story. 48 in Tupelo, 40 in Amory, 48 in Columbus, 43 our coldest spot coming in up in Corinth and Alcorn County. Your first 12 hours ahead, you can expect temperatures to continue to climb. All of us going to be in those middle 40s by 8, into the middle 50s by 11. And then topping off in the upper 50s today. So definitely another mild day out there. You can see rain chances kind of teeter-tottering around that 30 to 40% mark over your first 12 hours ahead. We're looking at a few rounds coming in, one in the mid-morning, one in the afternoon. So that's why you kind of see those rain chances bump up and down. Eventually, we'll see more widespread rain come in later on in the evening, and you can see a few rumbles of thunder with it as well. Here's an overall look at the progression of the system. Again, right now it's sitting in Oklahoma. As we head to the afternoon, it's going to inch closer into our area, bringing that warm front along with it. Once it really gets into the area, that's when we could see a few rumbles of thunder into your evening. The good news is, though, as we head overnight and then look at Saturday morning, dry out there. So got any Saturday plans? The system's going to be pretty close to us going early on your Saturday morning. If you got any early Saturday morning plans around 5, 6 a.m., could see a few showers still hanging out in the area, but a majority of us when we wake up are going to be seeing dry conditions out there and just a good mix of sun and clouds. Lots of clouds throughout the front half of the day, clearing off, and we're seeing more sunshine out there for your Sunday, at least the start of your Sunday as well. But mainly dry weekend ahead. So that's some good news out there. We'll talk actual temperatures coming into your weekend, what you can expect for that. If you got any big weekend plans for the first weekend of 2026, we'll talk more in depth about your weekend planner coming up here in the next few minutes. Of course, we'll talk more in depth about that rainfall as well, when you can expect those showers to be in and out of the area today, and your full 7-day forecast coming up right after this.
When choosing a dentist for our family, Tupelo Smiles was the answer for us. They greet us with warm smiles right when we walk in the door, and they make us feel so welcome. We love Tupelo Smiles.
It's Friday night y estamos activos. Head out early. Drinks flowing from 11.
No sé qué pasó. I didn't even drink that much.
March 24th, 2023 was a normal Friday. You know, we knew the weather was not good, but we needed to take shelter, and we didn't have shelter. My husband and almost 2-year-old daughter, Ethan and Riley, they did lose their lives in the storm. We're still recovering from it. We'll always be recovering from it. Matt Lawpon cares about the community. He's not just there to collect a paycheck. I feel like Matt Lawpon has proven himself trustworthy.
Right now, from the Room to Room Weather Center, here's meteorologist Maggye McCauley.
Hey, good morning. Good morning. Welcome back into the Room to Room Weather Center. I'm meteorologist Maggye McCauley. We're tracking rain out the door this morning. We're day two of 2026, and we're already tracking rain out the door. That's how it goes, right? So seeing some rain, mainly northwest Mississippi this morning. So if you're sitting in places along 55 and west of that this morning, you're dealing with more rain than the rest of us. Seeing those showers extended from places like Hernando, Clarksdale, Shelby, Cleveland, Greenwood, and all the way down into Kosciuszko and Atala County as well. So they're dealing with, again, more rain than the rest of us here in northeast Mississippi. Pretty dry out there for the most part, from Boonville, Tupelo, down into West Point. Could see a few light showers happening in the Golden Triangle region, but for a majority of us in northeast Mississippi, actually looking pretty dry out there. It's actually northwest Mississippi where we're seeing the majority of the rain happening. Let me show you a few cameras out there. We're going to talk about where there's not rain out there this morning, and I want to show you what you're looking at if you're not looking at rain out the door. This is a live look over in Mabin. Beautiful sunrise happening. You can kind of see it through the clouds, that bright color right there. But the main story is lots of cloud cover. If you are not starting off with rain, everybody's starting off with all of these clouds packed in out here for your Friday, making for temperatures a little bit milder than they have been, in the 50s out there in Mabin to start off your Friday morning. All of us in the 40s and 50s as well. Let me give you another live look over in Aberdeen. Same story, different camera. Lots of clouds out there to start off your Friday morning. Temperatures, though, a little bit cooler in the 40s in Aberdeen. Overall, still sitting warmer than we have been the last few days. Here's a look at your airport delays out there this morning. If you know anybody maybe coming back in from their New Year's Day plans, we're not looking at any major delays in all of our moderate and major no moderate or major delays in all of our international airways across the lower 48. You can see from coast to coast, looking at all greens out there. So that's some good news, including closer to home at Memphis International as well. Here's a look at your day planner. If you're sitting here in North Mississippi all day long, temperature is going to be in the 50s for a majority of the next few hours. 53 at 10, middle 50s as we head to your 11 o'clock hour. About a 40% chance of rain going into your mid-morning to your early afternoon or right before noon. We're looking at a few rounds of rain coming in. one of those is for your mid-morning. So about a 40% chance for us then. That's why I say if you're not going to be back at your house, just go ahead and grab the rain gear so you have it. High temperatures this afternoon in the 50s and 60s. 57 in New Albany, 59 in Oxford, 62 in Water Valley. So the further south that you go, the warmer you do get. 65 in Starkville, 65 in Louisville today. But the main story is going to be the rain. So let's track it out. As we head further on into your mid-morning, this is that first round that we're going to be looking at of more widespread rain around 8 till about 11 o'clock, looking at rain moving into majority of the area. So if you're not headed out until then, you're going to want to grab the rain gear with you. Going noon into your early afternoon, a little bit less rainfall. Now, I'm not saying we're not going to see light showers in some places going around noon for your lunchtime plans, but less rain, less widespread rain in the picture into your early afternoon as well. Going later on into the evening, though, got any Friday night plans, got any dinner plans for Friday, grab the rain gear yet again, because we're looking at our next round of more widespread rain coming about 5 to 10 p.m. on your Friday. So yes, right into those Friday night plans, looking at more widespread pockets of some heavier downpours as well, going 6 all the way through your 10 o'clock hour. You can see some of those reds and oranges showing up from Grenada all the way into Amory around 10 p.m. Could see a few heavier pockets passing through. We're not expecting anything severe, but you could see a few rumbles of thunder and also some heavy rain that wouldn't be too fun to drive in. Going into your Saturday, all of this should mainly be cleared out by the time a majority of us are getting up on your Saturday morning. So that's some good news for any Saturday plans. Can't rule out a light shower north of 82, but for the most part, we're just dealing with a lot of clouds out there on your Saturday, so nothing to cancel plans for. And actually going into the evening hours, we'll finally start to see clouds clear out, and we should see a little bit of sunshine, at least for the start of our Sunday. How much rain are we looking to pick up today? Well, I think on average, it's going to be a 1/4 of an inch. Depending on where you are, though, if you're a little bit further off to the west, you could see around a 1/10. A little bit further off to the east that gets under more of those heavier pockets, you could see around 1/2 of an inch. But on average, we're going to be seeing a 1/4. This weekend, we're looking at temperatures more around average for this time of year. Great weekend ahead for first weekend of 2026. Get out, enjoy it. Middle 50s out there for your Saturday. Low 50s out there for your Sunday. So some nice days out there, mild and again dry. Get out, enjoy it while it's here, because as we head further on into January, you're going to be wishing it was here if you like the cooler conditions. As we head further on, again, the 8th through the 12th, this is 6 to 10 days out from now. We're looking at that deepest red, one of the deepest reds. The main signals on this warmer than average conditions. That's going to be the story further into January. Take a look at this. Really, the eastern half of the United States, Albuquerque, Arkansas, Tupelo, all the way into Atlanta, up into New York, the Virginias and Carolinas, dealing with above average conditions further on into January. So warmer conditions come right back into the forecast going into your next work week. We're 50s today all the way through Sunday. We'll start off your Monday as you're headed back to work, kiddos headed back to school in the 30s. We'll end in the 60s, and you're looking at that right. We're going to be near 70 as we head Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday as well. So definitely some cooler days or some warmer days out there as we go further on into January, further on into 2026. So I hope you are enjoying the cooler conditions, or maybe enjoyed them while we had them, because they are not going to be the story moving forward. Some definite warmer than average days ahead going into your next work week. Hey, make sure to tune in with us this morning. We'll be live one more time coming up at 7:30, and we'll talk about exactly where that rain is and where it's going to be moving throughout the day, all of that. And then again, a full look at your 7-day forecast one more time. And we're going to be looking at your SEC Bowl forecast. Mississippi State playing today. We'll talk about that forecast coming up at 7:30.
Some people judge a book by its cover, and if you're not what people are looking for, you're kind of like a reject.
School, it feels like everyone's staring at me, and I'm just kind of not really a person.
It just was hard today. Nobody was listening to me.
It'll try to understand me more, and I'll try to do the same.
Listening is a form of love. Find ways to support your kids at soundedouttogether.org.